Onto the sport, and Sam Eyre joins us on the sofa. Sam, the action at the World Snooker Championship isn't the only talking point around the Crucible, is it?
No, absolutely not. There is a lot of speculation happening right now about the future of the Snooker Championships. Now, I've been out and about looking back over the last 46 years and looking forward to what the future could hold for the tournament. Sheffield has been snooker loopy since 1977, and every single World Snooker Championship since 1977 has been held just over there at the Crucible Theatre. And there have been some iconic moments over the years.
Champion 1977, John Spencer, receiving from John Goodchap his cheque for £6,000.
We've got a pigeon in the Crucible. What do you do here? Please.
But dominating this year's tournament is not the sport, but the location. In 2027, the Crucible's contract will run out. So where's it going to be held? Well, Barry Hearn, a predominant person within the sport, has already threatened Sheffield Council, effectively saying if you don't invest in the venue, then it will be taken away. And we've even had players and fans alike come along and say, effectively, the facilities and the capacity of this venue just aren't compatible with snooker's future plans. But what do snooker fans think?
It would be terrible. It would be a real travesty. There's so many memories here, there's so much nostalgia. I was just telling my children, all of the world, the snooker fans look to Sheffield at this time of year, and it has, you can't really replace the history and heritage and traditions of however much money is being offered in Saudi Arabia or anywhere else. It's not going to match the story that Sheffield offers for what the Snooker World Championships always held.
And I think the arena itself, it's so intimate, it's such a lovely experience. Like, I mean, for having watched snooker all our lives on the telly, it's lovely to be part of it, and I don't really think you could get the same atmosphere in any other venue, to be honest.
So let's say if it did move to, say, Saudi Arabia, would you stop making a trip?
I couldn't afford to go to Saudi Arabia. I'm just a working class man, do you know what I mean? It'd be a shame. I think there's room for it. I think there's always room for growth, but I think the core of the game is this tournament and this city. If
snooker does leave Sheffield, well, where could it go? Now, Riyadh has been talked about, that's in Saudi Arabia, and if this is all about money, well, it's fair to say they've got plenty of it. China has often been talked about, even long before the debates that are happening at the minute. It's become a very popular sport over there, especially after Ding Junhui, who recently, as 2016, was the first East Asian player to reach the finals. The biggest argument for moving away from the Crucible is undoubtedly its size. As I mentioned earlier, it can only seat around 1,000 people. But people do like how intimate it feels. That is one of the biggest reasons the people we've spoken to around here believe that it should stay.